What is copywriting? Why is everyone talking about it? How is it important for my business? Today I'm answering these questions and more as we cover copywriting, the A to Z guide for beginners. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can get notified every time we release new content. I'm Amy Walker, Client Acquisition Specialist, and my job is to help you find the simplest path to consistently finding your dream clients. Are you interested in using copywriting to attract more new clients? If so, leave me a comment down below. Copywriting is quite simply writing to convert. It's writing to sell, it's writing to convince, it's writing to get someone to buy, and we do it all the time. Emails, social media posts, flyers, landing pages, memes and graphics. Pretty much anytime your fingers hit the keyboard and you are communicating with clients or potential clients or past clients, you are employing the skills of copywriting, or you should be. The challenge with copywriting is that it's very different from how we were taught to write in school. It actually uses a completely different formula. So if you think about when you were learning to write in school, if we use the 5-paragraph essay to inform, which is how a lot of us are taught to write to inform, we kind of start off with, the beginning of what's this going to be about. Then we have 3 body paragraphs of information that we're going to share, and then we have a conclusion at the end. If you write that way in your business, which I see all the time, it does not make anyone want to take action. It just informs them. So you're creating these great informative posts and you're sharing awesome information and you're getting people liking and commenting and saying, this is really great information, but no one is buying, no one's opting in, no one's taking that next step. And it's because, quite honestly, you have not asked them to. On the flip side of that, we have creative writing, where we were telling stories and we were evoking emotions and we were making people feel something. And I see a lot of people using that style of writing in their business writing, where they're telling stories and they're being funny and they're, sharing something that's moving. But at the same time, people like it, they relate to it, but it's not causing them to purchase and take action. When we step into copywriting, we want to be pulling elements from both. We want to be informing. We also want to be causing them to feel something, but we need it put inside of a structure that's going to actually make people take action. So let's jump into some tips for how you can get started with copywriting. The first tip that I have for you is start with the end in mind. What action do you want the client to take when they read your copy? And I know this sounds so simple, but so many times when I see a really great written story or a really informative post, and I say, well, what action were you hoping that they would take? The author doesn't necessarily know. They're like, well, I just, if I put value out there, I've been told if I create valuable content that people will come and they'll buy from me. But you didn't ask them to take an action. So guess what? They did exactly what you wanted them to do. They read it and they moved on with their lives. If you want a different outcome, you got to ask for it. The next question that I want you to ask yourself is, what message do I want to get across to my clients or potential clients? What's the vibe? What's the feel? What do I want them to remember when they move on from this post? Next question is really important. What is the emotion that drives my client's decision making? Is it discomfort? Is it fear? Is it excitement? Is it anger? What's the emotion that fuels your client to do something different than what they've done before? Because if you can tap into that emotion in your copywriting, it's going to spur people into taking action. Which leads us into our next question. What are your clients' pain points? What are the things that are currently troubling them or bothering them? If you are in health and nutrition and wellness, you're probably going to want to be talking about things like weight and energy and sickness and low immune system. Those would be some serious pain points. If I'm talking to business owners, I know that their pain points are inconsistent sales, feast or famine. They feel overworked. They are trying everything they can do and putting their whole heart and souls into their business, and it still is like up or down and they don't know which one it's going to be. Those are pain points. And if I can build those into my copy, copy, my clients and potential clients will relate on a very deep level to what I have to say. Next question, what outcomes do they hope will happen? What do your clients want? Because here's the secret to great copy. It's not about you. It's not about your product. It's not about your service. It's about your customers, your clients, your patients, your people, whatever you call them. It is about them. And what do they want? They don't really care about all the details of your offer. They care about their pain and they care about their outcomes and what you can help them produce in their life. The next thing I want you to be aware of is what excuses hold your client back from saying yes and moving forward. Now, you can look at excuses for not buying your product, and that's like one level. But really, your product shouldn't be the focus in a lot of your copywriting. Does that sound crazy? But it's true. The focus should be on what is your client's pain or problem, what do they want, what outcome do they want to produce, and what excuse in their life stops them from getting what they want. Because if you can hit those three things, it's going to be really hard for them to say no. If this is helpful so far, give me a like, and then we're going to keep going with some more great tips for you. Next question I want you to ask yourself, what personal stories do you have that can connect your ideal client with the problems, with the outcomes that they want to have? That hero's journey story is something that really helps them to relate now, not just to the product, but also to you as a brand. The next thing that's really useful to have in copy is testimonials. It's one thing if you say, we're great, we absolutely know what we're doing. It's totally a different thing if your clients say, they're great, they absolutely know what they're doing and helped me so much. Those testimonials are powerful. My last tip for you is to follow the 5-step process in writing good copy. And I shared these in our video, 5 tips for learning how to copywrite. Go ahead and watch that video next. It's gonna make a big difference in you understanding the structure of how to write great copy. So let's review. First thing, we're gonna start with the end in mind. Number 2, we're gonna really get into the client's mind and speak according to what matters most to them, not to us. We're going to use personal stories and experiences to help them connect. We're going to use client testimonials to help them gain trust and faith in what we do. And then we're going to follow the 5 steps to writing successful copy. If you're watching this video, I know that you are wanting to get more consistent with your marketing and your sales and be more effective there. So I would love for you to take our Sales and Marketing Scorecard. It's an assessment that will rate your business, tell you how well you're doing, and then we'll give you a customized improvement plan with detailed steps on what you can do to improve your sales and marketing. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to the channel and make sure that you join our private Facebook group, Acquire. It's a great place to connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs. You guys, I cannot wait to see your copywriting wins, so please share before and afters with me because I want to celebrate your copywriting success. Thanks so much, everyone.